How are they mentally sound when they disagree on the fact that you need men and women in the first place?
Maybe they just don't want to have sex with a woman. The woman does not need to be in the equation if she doesn't want to. Because a man can actually, a gay man can actually take that role.
I disagree with LGBTQ+ movement.
I'm a transgender woman and I agree with the LGBTQIA+ movement. I should be able to marry who I want regardless of sexuality. I agree. And the reason why I agree is because I believe that love transcends everything. Transcends your gender, your sexuality, the color of your hair, the color of your skin, transcends who you are, what background you're from. And I believe that as human beings, we should be able to express our love and form a union between two people to celebrate that love.
Homosexuality is not a natural part of human sexuality. For gay couple, especially, they have to do it through the other side of the organ, which is which is the anus, and scientifically proven that organ is meant for emptying our bowels. It's not meant for any sexual activity. It's their life, it's their choice. So I have no major concern or major issue with their belief in marriage based upon sexuality. However, for myself, I still hold dearly on my religion and also the scientific beliefs in which Adam is meant for the Eve and Eve is meant for Adam. Without the feminine part and without the masculine part, there's no completeness in life, basically.
So what if a girl is more masculine? She's a shell of a girl, a woman. She has the sexual organ of a girl, but she's masculine on the inside, and her girlfriend is feminine.
Despite the masculinity, despite the feminine, there are certain things women can do what the men can't.
I was born into the wrong body. I always felt like a girl trapped in this male body that I did not want to be in. And I fought so hard to sort of like break through that, to finally match the outside to the inside. And I can fully express myself, which is why I'm in pink.
I see. So it's more on the feelings, is it?
I think it's for a lot of people, when they see LGBTQ, they see just the external shell of people. They don't really like get to know the person to see if there is that balance within a marriage. It's very quick to judge like, oh, you know, two girls are not meant to be with each other, or two men are not meant to be with each other. You know, I totally get the whole idea of in a relationship and procreation as well. But now in 2023, you know, procreation is not a problem. There are many like homeless children with parents who do not want to have them.
Now we have to think for the future issue, for the future concern, whereby you still need procreation. Only then you can develop the economy of the society and the world.
Speaking of procreation, I actually know of a lesbian couple who got married and who are currently pregnant. So they got a sperm donor. You know, men have a lot of that going on in their bodies. Based
on your statement, right? So it's the truth. Basically, you need the man.
You still need the essence of a man to make a baby. I mean, that is just DNA, that's chromosomes.
Okay. Everyone should receive equal rights to housing regardless of sexuality. I can agree, and to a certain extent, but most of it, I can disagree about this topic, basically.
Why do you disagree? Tell me.
To apply for any BTOs, it takes years for them to actually get it. Heterosexual couples, right? They are the one who do the procreation. So they birth more future citizens, and the country needs them for future development.
So if me and my future husband were to get a house and apply for a BTO, and I want to adopt a child.
Understood.
Right? Would I be able to Will I deserve that queue number or no?
Okay, regardless of sexuality, by law, everyone aged 35 and above are eligible to apply for house. So there's no issue with any sexuality. We should prioritize the heterosexual first, because likewise,
Heterosexual families or heterosexual people?
Family.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I agree, because families need a home.
The chances of it for the woman to bear a child is higher as compared to the transgender woman.
Maybe I'm an outlier, right?
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of transgender women who are like me, whose biggest dream is to have a family.
Understood.
Is to have it. That's why we become women, right? We want the whole
Understood.
experience, and
Understood.
we want to be like our cisgender counterparts. We not only want to look like them, we want to sort of have their lives, to have the husband, to have the kids, to have the house, to have the little cat running across the table, you know, all these things.
Yeah.
And I think that we shouldn't be deprived of that opportunity if we are able to commit to it, or if we're able to afford it, like a BTO.
As compared
So
to
here's the loophole. I'm actually female
Okay.
on my IC. How are they gonna know it's a transgender woman? I have all the rights, same rights as a cisgender woman here in Singapore.
Based on legal terms, you are a woman. But
Yes.
based on biological,
Biologically, I still have the another XX chromosome. My chromosomes are basically matching to a biological male. For transgender women to go to conceive children, we either have to adopt, we have to go for uterine surgery, and then we have to do an IVF. So I agree that the probability is a lot less, and it's more probable that a cisgender couple, a male and a female, come together and produce biological children through the act of sexual intercourse.
again, you agree, right, with me? To prioritize them first?
Prioritize people who want to have a family. Cisgender women should not be given the priority to transgender women if they both have the same things. Like if I have the uterus, she has the uterus, I have a vagina, she has a vagina, and am I allowed to say that on camera? Okay. And if we both have equal chances of getting pregnant, then I think we both deserve the opportunity. You want a family, I want a family, and you're married, I'm married. I think that we both should have the same right to the BTO.
Understood.
LGBTQIA plus people should not have the right to adopt. Strongly disagree.
Why?
Well, because I want to adopt a kid.
Okay. But it's just not as simple as that to adopt a kid.
So you have to make sure that the kid has whatever he or she needs, and you have to make sure that the kid is in a loving home. Even heterosexual couples, some of them, they're not able to provide this.
I don't believe that LGBTQ rights should have the rights to adopt. Like for women, they are more empathetic. Like they are more emotional. That's one. Man is more on logical thinking. Then another one is for women is more graceful. For men is physical strength. Physically strong. There are a lot of aspects. But then if you were to put plus and plus, minus and minus, right? This child will be lacking of certain aspects, which a man can give and which a woman can give.
The woman does not need to be in the equation if she doesn't want to, because a man can a gay man can actually take that role.
But in the end, you still need a woman in that equation.
And that woman can be replaced by someone else. Can be someone else who's a female figure. Doesn't have to be the mother.
But still, you still need that woman in the equation, right?
And I also have heard some of my girlfriends whose father left. And I know, cheating.
Okay, understood.
Cheating and adultery. The father not wanting to be with the wife anymore after the wife's pregnant. You heard this is all over the place. It's all in the movies.
So if this can happen to heterosexual
It
couple,
can happen to gay people too.
exactly.
Right? That's why we all should be given the same rights. And the point is that it's about adoption of kids.
But it's more on mental capacity, not only mental capacity, emotional capacity, strength.
Okay, let me put it this way. If a mentally sound gay couple...
How are they mentally sound when they disagree on the fact that you need men and women in the first place?
Maybe they just don't want to have sex with a woman. My final thought is that LGBTQI plus members should be able to adopt. There are many anomalies within every community, right? And in the LGBTQI plus community, there are people and their families and their individuals who are able to provide the best life for the children.
For me, I will still disagree to give the equal rights to the LGBTQ plus community to adopt. I still believe you still need men and women to raise a child. That's why man and woman exist first. It's not a man and man or woman, okay? And secondly, there are so many facts backed with evidences. So that shows that they are more bind to their feelings rather than the evidences given. So to say they have lesser mental capacity to raise a child, basically. Yeah. You know, these perverts, they would take advantage on this.
They would
dress up like
okay,
you.
That yes.
Yeah.
Because
so, but the thing is,
I have experienced that before.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But the issue here is, right now, you don't know whether they have it or they don't have it.